Hello, guys, and welcome back. We have a nice looking 7-game slate tonight, and I'll have 3 official bets, so stay tuned. Let's quick jump into the recap of the last show picks. We went 1 and 1. DeAndre Ayton, fucking betting on DeAndre Ayton. It's always end up with something stupid, and he ended up hooking us with 13 points. He missed 3 free throws, was 5 from 8. It was a blowout. Lakers got blown out by the Kings. Like, that's insane. So, yeah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Always the thing with DeAndre Ayton. And second one, I didn't track because I didn't know how to track a same game parlay here, but it was a winner. We bet Darius Garland to hit 6 plus assists. He had 8. And we bet on Sam Merrill to hit 3 plus threes. He hit those threes. So we ended up splitting, just juicing out. And now let's dive into the research. And the first bet will be Alperen Sengun, one of my favorite players in the league, over 21.5 points. You have minus 125 widely available on this one. And let's start with the minutes. We can see that last game he played 35. This one he got injured. This one was a huge blowout. So I think 30 to 42 makes sense for Alp. The Rockets definitely need some wins after a couple of poor losses in a row and couple of poor games. They fall to the 7th place so they need big game for Alp. And there is not a better spot than center against the Bulls. So if we take a look at the season average, when he's playing 30 to 42 minutes, he's averaging right there, 21.7. But we need to filter out some tough matchups because the one today is absolutely amazing. First off, let's select games with KD playing because that's very important. He is the leading scorer of the team. And let's now look at the matchup. So first thing to look at, I will say, is pace. Bulls are playing at very high pace. They are third in the league. So if it exclude the bottom teams in the pace in the league, you get this for Alp. When he's playing high pace teams, he's averaging 25 points a game. And we can also do a bit more, like looking at defense as a position. Bulls are bottom of the league. And we can exclude the Detroit Pistons, who are second best defense against the Bigs. So in that case, he's over this line in 8 out of 10 games, averaging close to 26 points. And you have 21.5 line. So this looks absolutely great. Win rate, averages, and all. But looking at this as well. So he scores most of his points, 2/3 of his points in the paint. And the Bulls are horrible paint defense, allowing 5th most points there. Most of his points come from the post-ups. They are also 4th worst against the post-ups. We can see that similar player, PropsMadness, are averaging 18% more points than their closing lines against the Bulls. Similar players by position, also cashing. Like we've seen Stewart putting 31 points. We got Sengun, and Houston Rockets are kind of desperate for a win. So first bet is Alperen Sengun. I did a giveaway on the last video, giving $100 to someone who subscribes and comments below the video. And now it's time to choose a winner. So let's check it live. And the winner is Sean. So make sure to hit me on Twitter to receive your prize. Second bet will be Royce O'Neal. Before we dive into what's the bet, guys, make sure to like the video. I definitely appreciate the last one. We had a ton of likes and ton of comments, definitely helping with the algorithm. And the second bet will be Royce O'Neal over 2.5 threes. We have minus 114 on DraftKings for this one. Kind of looks weird when you look at like this. Only hit in 12 out of the last 21 games, but there are some important things for this one, and that's Grayson Allen is back. Dillon Brooks is playing, and Devin Booker is playing as well. So in this case, when all of these guys are playing, he actually hit a line in 11 out of 13 games, averaging 3.5 3-point makes. This is not like something early into the season, but we can see the last 4 games were in the January. He hit 5 against the Wizards, 4 against the Knicks, 4 against the Memphis, and 5 against the Houston Rockets. And only one that he hit only 1 3, it was against the Pacers, who allowed third least threes. So if you exclude that one, horrible matchup for threes, we get that he hit in 11 out of 12. And tonight matchup, Miami Heat playing at the highest pace in the league and allowing 4th most threes average to below average against spot up and catch and shoot. So should be a great spot for Royce O'Neal. And the final bet of today's show, final official bet, I will go through maybe a couple of leans, will be including Draymond Green. And before we dive into it, guys, make sure to comment below what's your favorite bet today. And if you have any questions about any bets, I'll respond. As you already know, like I responded to every single comment on the last video. And the last official bet will be Draymond Green over 5.5 assists. And we can also get some plus money on Bet Online, DraftKings plus 103, plus 102. So we are going with Draymond Green over 5.5 assists plus 103. So the most important one for this bet is looking at his minutes. He got ejected 3 times already this season. So we need to, even though there is a possibility for ejection, we need to exclude those games when doing the research, because that's not something that's expected. So we are going to put Draymond between 24 and 34 minutes. Last 3 games he played 29, 27, 29, 32. So that range definitely makes sense. When you put 24 to 34 minutes, we get 29.5 average. So that makes sense. On the season, he's averaging 6.1 assists. But let's check the games with Steph Curry in the lineup, because correlation is just insane. So when Steph is playing, his assist average goes up to 6.6. Without Steph, he's under in all 4 games. So one of the key things is that Steph is playing tonight. So with Steph Curry, he's averaging 6.6. But that's not all. He has a decent correlation with opponent assist allowed. But we can check, okay, against his position, we can see that he has good correlation here. So looking at this, we are going to check defense versus position, because Portland is allowing 8 most assists to forwards. And if you take a look at this and filter out top 13 or 14 teams against his position in assist allowed, he's actually hitting this in 10 out of 12 games in these minutes against teams who allow above average to position. And with Steph Curry in the lineup, he's averaging 7.3 assists and hitting this in 10 out of 12 games. But also, let's check something out that's head to head. He played 3 times against Portland this season already. First game, huge, massive blowout. They lost by 20, only played 21 minutes, got 5. So he was 1 short in this one. Next game, 34 minutes, 7 assists. Next game, 7 assists again. So he didn't cover only in 1 game. That was a huge blowout where he only played 21 minutes. In other 2, he covered. So everything looks great for Draymond Green in today's matchup. So that's our third and final official bet. Some of the looks that I like for today as well are, for example, let's go to the Jalen Johnson, points, rebounds, and assists, 40.5. But let's look at the games without Porzingis, when he faces teams who allow who are outside of top 10 in defense against position. And you can see that Lakers are ranked 23rd, 8th worst. They are 8th worst against his dominant play type. They are 6th worst defense in the league, allowing average points in the paint, above average against his dominant shooting zone. So matchup is overall very good for him. And when you look at the games without Porzingis in good matchups, he's covered this in 13 out of 13 games. 100% clear rate, averaging 49.2 points, rebounds, and assists. But I'm very much interested to see how addition of CJ McCollum affects his usage. So I will be staying away for today from this one. But I do like it as a lean, because the hit rate, the numbers are just absolutely insane. But when you look at the last game, he didn't cover. Again, this was the first game with CJ in the lineup, and he didn't cover. His usage kind of tanked. You can see that it was 23.8, and he's averaging 27 on the season. And his usage is up to 25, let's say 20% to 25. He wasn't covering this. So I don't know if that's a fluke or is that a new thing with CJ McCollum in the lineup. But yeah, I definitely leaning over, just not enough to make it an official bet. And that's it, guys. We have 3 official bet and 1 lean on 7-game slate, which is, I think, more than enough volume for tonight. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and see you into the next one.